Hey, Mark, how you doing? Looking at Canada over there. Maple Leaf. Oh, a little tired. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'd like to get a ride on one. It's impossible. They used to have raffles where you could join a raffle, and it was the trip was valued at like 6 grand or something like that if you won it. I'd love to go for a ride on one. Yeah, it is a nice view. That's the Sugar Island Ferry. Of course, that's a small island just to the southeast of the city of Sault Ste. Marie, Canada, and the United States. That runs year round. This is the fastest average current speed in the state, St. Mary's River. Going like hell. For some reason, and I don't really understand why, you would think, considering this water is a result of Lake Michigan stepping down 13 feet to Lake Huron, that it may have fish in it, but maybe that's the blocker there, that fish, you know, are only going one way, and the ones that get through happen to go all the way down Lake Huron, and they don't hang around here. I don't know what, but the point is, I never see anybody fishing around here ever. I mean, such blue, pristine blue skies all the time. I would say in my life, this is probably the most remarkable blue water on a consistent basis that I ever see. It's like this all the time. Just this crazy, beautiful blue. Water's always very cold, of course, that's Lake Superior water coming through here. Yeah, it's always blue. No, it's like this all the time, Don. It's crazy. It's the bluest water I've ever seen in my life. Part of that is the blue skies. You can look up why water appears blue on Google and it explains it to you. The colors that are absorbed, reflected, blah, blah, blah. There's some carbon in the air. They're leaving a big carbon footprint. Sugar Island Fairleigh. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I've always heard that these guys don't get along with the freighter captains. It's debatable who has the right of way. It's always a pissing contest. I've never noticed any conflict, but I'm not sure that I'd recognize it if I saw it. Sugar Island Fairleigh, all aboard. I'm going to wait for one more freighter to come through. And then yeah, I've been there a lot, yeah. No, they don't, that's not true. They don't put conditioner in it. Nope, not true. The water's like this also up in Leelanau Peninsula, Traverse City. Oh, I think so too, yeah. Isn't that beautiful? No, it really is. There'll be a freighter coming through in about another 10 minutes. I may or may not wait for one northbound. Then I want to see the sunset on Mackinac Bridge. If you Google that, Don, it explains it. Yeah, why water appears so blue in some places like the Bahamas, Caribbean, that kind of thing. It's all Florida. It has to do with deck angle and all sorts of stuff. Depth, blah, blah, blah. And it isn't always necessarily that the water is clean. Now, it is clean here, but it doesn't have to be clean to look this blue. Sault Ste. Marie, Canada is, in my opinion, a much nicer city than Sault Ste. Marie, the United States. They've got everything over there. Nicer everything. This is like kind of an old, dated town. I think it's the second or first oldest city in the state, something like that. Where Sault Ste. Marie, Canada is like first class. Really nice. All the amenities of like modern civilization in a nice way. Clean, low crime, blah, blah, blah. Good quality of life. I love Canada. I used to have fantasies of getting married to someone in Canada. Just because I had an idea what I thought the lifestyle would be like, you know. Hey, waiting, how you doing? You know, a country that basically stays out of trouble. That kind of thing. You know, the War of 1812 established these borders between Canada and the United States. And it just kind of worked out this way. A Canadian chicken. You're lucky. You're lucky. Is it a broiler? Or an older bird? Yeah, it's bragging rights. I had some good whitefish today. Oh, Newfoundland. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Have you ever been lucky enough to go visit anybody over there? Oh, that's awesome. That is cool. Yeah, I'd be up for that. I haven't, I don't know, you know, during COVID and after a while, it was a nightmare going over here. I mean, there's, you know, these border towns, it's always plenty of people going back and forth. And I know some people that just quit jobs and stuff because it was so much hassle. Just so much bullshit. I don't like red tape and stuff like that. So I don't want to be, you know, fucking around every time I go over there. Oh, Mennonites and Amish. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got to learn quite a bit about the Amish. I was sorely disappointed. It's not like that movie Harrison Ford was in. I can't remember the name of that movie. They tend to be very, well, they do have a problem with genetic inbreeding, incest. And when's the last time you saw a retarded Amish kid? Where do they go? You can't tell me they don't have them. What do they do? Bury them in the backyard? I mean, what's going on? In my experience, they're not the cleanest people in the world. And they're always catching them, at least where I lived in West Branch, down around Gladwin, shooting deer out of season, and just wasn't what I thought it'd be. I mean, I'm sure there are great Amish people around. I'm talking about in general. Sugar Islander too. It's going to be docking there now. I can't imagine just when I wanted to go to the mainland, just going through this crap, getting on a boat all the time. I'm sure this is some kind of subsidized transportation, or nobody be able to afford to live over there. Current's really moving along today. I'd like to drive that thing around. Be fun. Party boat. You know, I'm not seeing comments again. Boy, this chat is just a lot of trouble. Up here in the north. And not just the north, I have problems with it other places. I restarted my phone. That didn't seem to help. Now, it always has been traditionally like shaky signals, but not to where it caused me this kind of trouble. Let's see how he docks it, if he does a good job or not. They got all sorts of thrust reversers and engines on the side and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Sugar Islander too. Yeah. Yep. Sugar Islander too. Hey, Simple Life, how you doing? Oh, I'm just up here partying. Sault Ste. Marie, enjoying my day. I'm really partying. Yeah, I'm doing well. I really am. I might get a snack at Clyde's. Clyde's. I want to see the sunset in the Mackinac Bridge tonight. Yeah, I've been to it. I've been to the casino. I sure have. I went to a casino last night. Yeah, isn't that pretty blue water? Sure is. Cold water too. I bet that water's like 55 or something. It's cold. There is a southbound freighter, an old school freighter too, which I prefer. I think they're cooler looking. It'll be going by. No, Mackinac doesn't have peaches. They don't have them that I know of. I never heard of it. Mackinac peaches. You mean fudge? Mackinac fudge? Excuse me.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I never heard of Mackinac peaches. They don't have any peaches. I've never seen them in a store or anything.
Excuse me.
Mark, you ever heard about Mackinac peaches? Have you ever heard about those?
Oh, I'm tired. Oh.
Yeah, a million times. Yep. I bet I flew people up there in an airplane 500 times. I've never heard of Mackinac peaches. Have you? Never heard of it.
Seems like I would have, known about that coming from Michigan and everything. Mackinac peaches. Oh, it's nice, just relaxing.
Hey, how you doing? Hi, John boy. Well, peaches on beaches. Now we're talking. No, I never heard that. I never watched Seinfeld.
I mean, I knew about it, but I never watched it. It's an old Canadian freighter. It's going to be coming through. There was 100 times more freighters 100 years ago.
Gets slower every year. She's in Daisy's in Georgia. Now I get little videos from her, like she got a bath last night, that kind of thing.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, get one more freighter and I'm going to be on the move.
Yeah, he sends me little videos. Yeah.
Yeah, she really likes it. Yeah. He likes doing that kind of stuff, the animals. He said the bees are really going through the sugar water today.
Yeah. Well, what happened is I've had this when I was at the Masters, I guess I didn't pick up my fob. I don't know, but I lost one of them. And the other one's old and cracked. So, from twisting it when you start the car, it's got the key part on it, right? It's just gotten old and the battery fell out. And so I went and had 2 keys made. One I keep in my wallet and another one I have in one of those magnetic things. So I thought I was covered. So I go to get in my car with the fob and it won't unlock it. It moves like about halfway. It would only unlock like about halfway, turning it manually. So I tried my other 2 keys. They didn't work the same thing, about halfway. So I realized that this mechanism, in this fob needs to unlock it. I don't even have a battery in it. So I asked where Rite Aid and a Walgreens. It was like 2 miles. And I thought, well, I'll just walk over there. So on my way, I looked up on my phone which battery it needed. And as I was walking past this little drugstore with like 2 aisles in it, I walked in. They said, do you have any batteries? She said, very few. And she takes me over to the battery. She said, do you know what kind I need? I said, yeah. I looked down. They've got 2 different kinds of the flat batteries that go in different things. Here's a 2032, which is the one I need, and a 2025. Bought the 2032. and I'm taking the rest of the fob apart, and the electronic part like falls out on the sidewalk. So basically, I've just got like a hollow plastic shell. So I take that and I put it back in how I think it goes. And then I get back to the car and I put the battery in one way, try it another way, can't get it open. So I was about ready to call AAA, which, takes forever now. It's not like the old days. And tried it one last time and it unlocked. So here I am. So I'm going to get a new fob. And I'm going to put some WD-40 when I get home. I won't be locking it anymore on this trip, so I'm covered. But it's when you turn it, the tumbler just doesn't go all the way with the manual key. If you had another half inch, you could do it, but you don't. It stops at a certain distance, and the door is like half unlocked. So I'm hoping I can fix that with some spray. But when you use the fob, or you're inside and you can control it with the button, it just like snaps up and snaps down really hard, and you can't get that kind of action on it with a manual key. So I don't know, I don't know what the deal is on that. But I got it open, and here I am. No, I couldn't get in the damn thing. Couldn't unlock it. 3 keys and you can't get in. I don't really understand that because that's like a mechanical link, like a length of a metal rod. And I don't know what is in there to get that sloppy to where it'd be so much better with an electric fob. It's like when you do it with the electric fob, it like covers twice the distance. Weird. No, I just say what kind of air conditioner you have, what year, the model number. Put it into Google, it'll come right up. Come right up. Here's a guy with an old Eldorado driving around. What a beautiful day today. No, I already know it's cold. You can look it up. St. Mary's water temperature, Sault Ste. Marie, it's cold. I bet it's not over 55. I mean, Lake Superior, that's one of the reasons why it drowns so many people. It's because it's cold, even in the summer. Anything below 98.6, you're losing heat. So even though it's not winter, you don't have a lot of time to paddle around in water that cold before it's tits up. It's actually busy in town. I was surprised. It's deep. It's deep here. Pretty deep. Not crazy deep. It's the strongest current in the state right here. Strongest current. Yeah, lunch was excellent. I don't like it's still too greasy though. It used to be drier batter. Like you can't even tell it's deep fried, I don't know why that it's kind of like grease. It was still great. It was a great lunch. But it wasn't as good as if it was drier batter. I do like catfish, yep. Catfish is getting hard to get. It's too expensive. They're trying to replace it with swai, SWAI, which is a dirty, filthy, overly medicated fish from South Vietnam. Don't eat it. Yeah, I think it's about like 90 feet or something like that, 75. I mean, you really, believe it or not, you don't need that deep of water for these freighters. When they go through Detroit, like if the water's a little low, they'll actually drag bottom. You only need about 25 feet, 28 feet. And if the water gets real low, they will load them less. Yeah. Isn't that something? And it's not that deep under the Mackinac Bridge either. I mean, there's a way in the very center, I think it may be 220, but relatively close to the shore. It's not as deep as you would think. Now, Lake Superior has some crazy depths. If you look up the depths of Lake Superior, it's like 2,400 feet, shit like that. It's like ocean depths. Crazy. I think right under the bridge is around 2.25, something like that. Hey, hi, Lulu. Did you get the job? Or you don't know yet? You don't know yet? Oh, okay. All right. Well, you'll find out soon enough. Just apply for another one. You're welcome. What kind of job? What kind of job was it? What would you be doing there? What was he, a foreigner or something? Peekaboo, that's it. Peekaboo. Oh, okay. Oh, Asian, okay. Soon as you walked in the room, you should have done like a karate chop just to break the ice. That a girl. That's a girl. Yeah, good job. If the guy didn't seem to laugh, you could have just said you had Tourette syndrome and then threatened to sue him for the Disabilities Act for making fun of it. I got your best interest in mind when you go into these interviews. Oh, wow. Yeah, that happens. That happens. I brought one of those Shelby Cobra pickup trucks about 4 months ago, and it was a fake one. It was a real Ford truck, but it wasn't a Shelby Cobra. They added all that shit. And that was bought from a dealer, too. Yeah, just keep going. Yeah. That you could have just took some chopsticks in and just pulled them out and say, "Are these yours?" Oh, Indian. Oh, Indians. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you should ask him if his relatives owned any Super 8s in the United States or gas stations. Gotcha. Oh, Mumbles, yeah. They're cheap, too. They don't pay anything. You'll be lucky if you didn't get the job. You should ask him if he was the guy saying that he was from MasterCard and Visa trying to rip you off about a month ago. He'd have known exactly what you were talking about. Oh, I know you are, yeah. If you don't get the job, I want you to call him up and say Mudachode. Tell him Mudachode. I'll tell you where else is like that. Niagara Falls, Canada. You'd think you're in fucking New Delhi. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yes, pretty much, yeah. You're getting the point. Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. The water here is beautiful. But, you know, in these northern parts of Michigan, Lake Superior water, Lake Huron this high up, I mean, you're not swimming in it or anything. It's too cold, even in the summer. All right, you party on, salty girl. Oh, that's good, little low. Yeah, I got some packing done. Yep, sure did. I packed up all my dirty movies and neatly placed them in individual sleeves. I was going through my private porn collection. Some of those DVDs are 20 years old. Yeah. Yeah, well, sure. Yep. Look at the school bus on there. Look at that school bus. This freighter ought to be coming around the pike pretty soon. I missed that big freighter getting video of it because I was fucking around trying to get inside this truck. God damn it. You party on too. Oh, cool. Yeah, it is neat. Yep. Hey, did you finish that book I sent you? And if you did, or even if you didn't, did you learn anything? I'm trying to inspire you. Oh, a video. Okay. I sent Simple Life a book. It was on inspiration and tapping your creative talents with regard to writing. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. I thought it was good. Did it inspire you in any way? Did it inspire you? Oh, you know, that's Canada right over there. Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. You're the mother country, the UK. A lot of birds getting ready to breed around here. No, I didn't. I didn't hear about them. Yeah, people, the world's nuts, man. People are crazy. Oh, thank you. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, I'm glad to help. Yeah. Make sure you have me under the reality section, special credits. Did Ralphie head to work yet? I want to catch one more freighter, then it's time for something else to eat. I'm going to catch the sunset in the Mackinac Bridge. I got my blow up down in the back. I'm going to blow it up. Put a hat on it. You could, but it's really cold all the time. Lake Superior is very cold. You wouldn't swim in it long. It wouldn't be comfortable. Yeah, walkie bye-bye. No. I don't think you'd like it this cold. You never see anybody fishing either, which I can't quite figure out. I think the fish aren't up around here that much. They want to be able to swim freely. Not with the cumbersome blocking of the Sault Ste. Marie locks. They don't want to be thrashed around by giant propellers, so they just say fuck it and they stay away from here. It's interesting though. I wonder how far southeast you have to go before there's fish again. Hey Jordan, how you doing? Oh, okay. That's cool. One big freighter got through the locks relatively quick today. Yeah, 55's cold though. You wouldn't be in there very long, I'll tell you that, unless you were drinking or something like that. This is the St. Mary's River, actually, just on the east side of the Sault Ste. Marie locks between Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Yeah, that's how I am too. Yeah, I get cold easy too. Yeah, 87, I believe it. Oh, it's 87? Wow. Not in the water, it's not. Not in water, it's not. I don't want to, I don't want to get refreshed. I want to go in the water and just like splash around and not be cold. Oh, is it really, Jordan? Wow. That's crazy. I'm surprised it's that warm. Good for you. You get grande cheese on your pizzas, Jordan? Do you try to eat that grande cheese? Or do you get Sargento's cheese sticks? Yeah, it's a good view. It really is. Oh, okay, little Lou. Yeah, wetsuit. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Who wants to wear one of those things, though, just to go in the water? Forget it. Put on a wetsuit to go swimming. It's crazy. Hey, Murph, how you doing? Oh, you need to try that. You know, that's really good cheese for pizzas. It's expensive, which is why you don't find it that often. Jet's Pizza uses it. Grande cheese. It's a huge facility up there in Wisconsin. So is Sargento cheese. I like their jalapeno cheese sticks. Right on, little Lou. I'm doing pretty good. Waiting for a freighter to go by. Skinny dipping. That's too cold for that. You'd have to be drunk. See, people don't understand it when I'm in Georgia. They say, "Are you digging a pond?" And the answer is no, I'm not. Down there, it's kind of the type water I grew up as a kid, kind of murky looking. It's not dirty. It's just you can't see in it. You know, it's that green. It kind of looks like the Mississippi River. You know, kind of murkyish looking. And I say where I come from, where I last lived, uh, you know, the water's blue. You can see like 25 feet, no problem. And if I had a pond like this, now we're talking. You can see the fish swimming around, but not one of these green, old, ugly looking ponds. Oh, good for you, Murph. Nice. That's a car ferry. Yeah, drunk. That's the way to go. I think it would be. Oh, wow. Good for you. Yeah, I got it open with the fob after I got a battery. See these people wearing jackets. Freeze your fucking ass off on a boat today. I mean, it looks nice and everything, but it's cold. Yeah, it's a nice one. Sugar Islander. I think it's relaxing just sitting here. Yeah, I found a battery and got it to work. I hadn't even had a battery in it for a long time because I had two other keys with me. But the fucking thing wouldn't open with a key. Even the key on the fob wouldn't open it. It fucked me out of getting that 1,000-foot freighter on video, though. I knew that as I took off for the walk to the drugstore. I knew I was fucked. Sure enough, as soon as I got here, I saw the ass end of it about a mile away. Yeah, they'll try and get you to get the fob at the dealership, then rip you off. You can get them through Amazon, AutoZone, all those places. Get them off eBay. I'm gonna have to order some. I'm not getting one from a dealer. Another scam. Yeah, it is super cold. Yeah. Yep. That's a Canadian goose. Bye, little Lou. Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. But the car ferry's getting a lot busier. Oh wow. Well, on the other side it would, the lower part of Michigan. Yeah. This water you're seeing here, it's Michigan, or it's Lake Superior going down to Lake Huron. Michigan is where you'd see down at the Mackinac Bridge into Lake Huron. Yeah, flying's a total hassle now. Hey, DT. This weekend I'm going to be packing stuff and stuff like that. Another school bus.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been there before. Yes, I have. Bye, Simple Life. I had a PI license in Wisconsin for about 10 years. Did surveillance all over the place. Thank you, Simple Life. Hang on here 1 second. I'm going to check my freighter app, see where these damn freighters are. If it goes off, I'll come back on. I better not do it. But they should be. The one I was thinking was coming southbound, he could be stopped up there somewhere on the Canadian side. Although I don't really see that happen much. But he should have been coming through here by now. I've been to all of them, every single one of them. I've been to all the states. Come on, I want to see some freighters. Last time I was there, probably about 15 years ago. Oh, wow. Temperature 60 degrees. Yep, 60. So I think I'm going to sign off this thing so I can check this amp. But I'll be coming back on. I'll get a good freight for you, and I'll probably hit the road. Getting chilly, and I'm going to leave the window open. So you guys party on. I'll be back on. Those are geese. Yeah. All right, Jordan. Take care. See you, Mark. Bye, Troubles.